As the summer winds down, you want to spend as much time with your children and family as possible before everyone heads back into the school routine. It's almost here.
And one way to do that is through art. And Shannon Kincaid is here to talk about what you can do with your kids as a family. And I'm telling you, Shannon, these are remarkable.
Thank you.
This amazing travel journey that you've done, and it's sketches and paintings that you have done. But you know what's interesting? This is the way people used to do their travel. They didn't have photographs,
Right.
so they sketched everything.
Right.
How do you get your kids to want to do this?
Well, you lead by example, and you have a lot of art supplies on hand, and inspire them to take notice when you're on vacation of things that interest them and the things that they love doing, and encourage them to sketch them or try to paint them or create some kind of art from it. And then at the end of the day, you can put it together either in a scrapbook, or the more ambitious mothers can create an actual book from scratch.
Look at this.
Really pretty.
And you know, here's what's one beautiful thing. She has done, of course, painting, but you can use colored pencils, which are
Yes.
easy to carry with you. And I
Yes.
love that. And some of them do water. I mean, you know, I just think it's a great idea. And it is bringing back an old tradition.
Yes.
Yes, yes.
Gets kids away from those electronics and the television, and kind of forces them to be creative.
Yes.
And let's look at this picture right here. And I want you to look at the way she
It's
has
attached.
done this dog. How do you get people to see that before you put it on paper? How can you teach people how to see in a different way?
Well, I think we're all equipped to see things in our own unique way. And so, however, that's why there's no right or wrong in art. Whatever your execution of it is different. It's the way you see it. And so, however your child would come out with their
His own
interpretation.
But the interesting thing is, because I see a lot of shapes on this face rather than just detail.
Yes.
So you saw the shapes and the masses and then built from there.
Yes,
So
yes.
that's one good way. I'd give anything if I could do this.
Oh, well, me too.
I'll give you
But
a
I think the
lesson.
point is just to encourage kids to get going. Hand them some pencils,
Yes.
some kind of sketching paper, which they
Yes.
love to do. I mean,
Yes.
kids love to sit and draw. We still love to do
Where
that.
can we get this book?
Well, you would have to make one yourself.
Okay.
I made it from scratch with
did.
book board and
Oh, my.
handmade
So you
paper.
bound it and everything.
Yes.
And
And
look,
then you did all this little montage thing here.
Yes, this
Oh,
is
my.
a construction paper mosaic. My son worked at Central Market for a while, and this was a book I gave to him of all of his friends. And
Oh, my
And
gosh.
the title of it is, if I can get to it, A Fishtail, because he worked in the seafood department.
you know, it's
What a
real
gift.
easy to see somebody like you do this, but I think the first step is to begin it now.
Yes.
Pick up the pencil, find something you
Yes.
like to sketch, begin it now. The more you do it, the
That's
more you
so
will
true.
achieve.
That's so true. You know, we're all born creators. We're young, as Picasso said, we're all born artists. The problem is how to stay artists for all of our lives. And so if we encourage and inspire our children when they're small to be creative,
right.
that spark will live.
Practice, practice, practice.
Indeed.
You've obviously been at it for quite a while, because you brought in some paintings before, right? That you display in Starbucks.
Yes.
Susie,
you
I
for
don't know if you got to
remembering.
see them, but they are amazing. And she's just, apparently you've been doing this for a long time because you are so good at it. But that's the point, is just to encourage them to start little, start young,
Right.
and then just to continue with it, no matter how good they are or not.
Right.
Eventually, they're going to perfect their skill.
Well, do you do classes for people?
I have. I don't routinely, but I have. I've done a little bit of everything.
Well, why don't you charge a lot of money to get people to come, and maybe you can be as good as this. This is amazing.
Thank
Thank you,
very
Shannon.
much.
Great, encouraging little
thank
thing for
you.
us to get those kiddos to do this summer. And you can
Thank
check
you.
out this segment again by going to thebroadcasttv.com. And be sure to check out Shannon's work while you're at it. There's a link there on our site for her as well. And when the broadcast returns, we'll catch up with radio host and newspaper columnist Mark Davis about his latest book. You don't want to miss it. We'll be right back. Good job.